Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hiking the Island. We decided to do a hike on Ponta do Sol, which is called Levada Nova do Moinho. There's some changes that happened during the last video and the video from today, which is a beautiful puppy. Basically, we decided to clean him, like what happened to the last episode. There was a lot of weeds on the way and Sirius is so dirty. Poor guy. I'm gonna clean you when you get home. No worries. We cleaned him and we changed our dog. Now we basically just gave him a new hairstyle. Hairstyle? Fur style? Better fur style, right? This is an easy walk. We will go around the mountains until we find this very beautiful, very characteristic point of view that is very known from this Levada, which is the waterfall. It is one of the most beautiful ones that we have here, and you will see how amazing this is. So, let's do this. Ponta do Sol owes its name to the presence of a rock tip that enters the sea and in which the sun rays are reflected, hence the name Sun's Tip. The city's village has overcome a major development in recent years, having built high-quality hotel units and also the cultural center John dos Passos, in memory of an American author whose father was from Ponta do Sol. Ponta do Sol's main economic activity is in agriculture, especially of banana and sugarcane production, which the latter was considered to be of the richest culture in the first 2 centuries of Madeira. And today still, the primary sector is important to more than 90% of the city. As you can see here, this is the perfect example on how the sugarcane industry is still such an important thing here in Ponta do Sol. It is March and it is spring season, and this goes for so many months. Almost the whole year we have a lot of flowers from so many different colors. These walls, you can find it basically everywhere in the island. They were built since the beginning of Portuguese colonization. And since the island is so mountainy, they had to figure out a way to do agriculture. The Portuguese people that actually lived on Portugal, they came here with the promise that if they managed to work the land and make these terrains for agriculture in 10 years, they would be able to keep the land that worked on. But if they didn't, that land would go to the next one. So that meant that that person had 10 years to make sure that that terrain was his. Because you need a second hand. Let me Let me try to help you. Let me try to help you. Okay. Yes. They are so delicious. There is a place where you can sit and drink, and it's really beautiful because there's this huge boulders there. Just watched from the mountain and fell almost on top of the stream there, and it's really beautiful to see. I know that up ahead there is a flight of stairs that we will get to then see this so-called waterfall. Finally, the stairs. Now we have to go about, I don't know, about 20 to 30 meters in altitude. Then we will find this amazing waterfall that you know from the pictures. And then we'll come back and go home. Yes! We are now in the new Levada, so that one here is the old one. It was actually a really interesting story about this part. When they were building the new Levada, the citizens were really upset because they thought they would go and take out all of the water away. While the people were building this Levada, they were having conflicts. Sometimes the materials would disappear, but eventually the Levada was finished, and as you could see up until this moment that there's enough water for both of the Levadas. The best part when they were building this new Levada is that they actually found out a really beautiful treasure, and this is a waterfall that was here, and they actually tried to build it to enhance the beauty of the waterfall, which is this one. So we got to the end of the walk, and well, I'd say that there was some good things that happened, some bad things that happened. For example, we didn't have the chance to film while we were on the waterfall with the drone. Unfortunately, we didn't have any contact with the satellite, so that meant that no image. But nonetheless, we had some really nice experience. The weather was nice. You have now the chance to comment on my video on which hike you'd like to see me doing next. You can also leave a thumbs up right after you comment on my video. And if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that so you can see the upcoming videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!